Derren Brown, Happy, Why More or Less Everything is Absolutely Fine. Embark on a journey through the teachings of Stoicism and Epicureanism alongside author Derren Brown in his enlightening book, Happy, Why More or Less Everything is Absolutely Fine. Delving into the wisdom passed down from ancient thinkers such as Epicurus, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, this book examines the essentials of happiness and how it's connected to our emotions, thoughts, and actions. Discover how concepts like simplicity, acceptance, self-awareness, and self-control contribute to contentment by addressing unrealistic expectations and focusing on what's truly in our power. A timely and relevant read for our modern world, this book provides valuable tools to navigate through life with greater peace and understanding.
The Pursuit of True Happiness. The book explores the age-old question of what happiness is and introduces Stoicism, a philosophical school that believes in accepting life as it is. The author also delves into Epicureanism, which emphasizes that happiness is not dependent on material goods. Instead, contentment comes from accepting what one has or can reasonably expect to acquire. This philosophy applies not only to poverty but also to affluent societies plagued by consumerism. The pleasure of buying is fleeting, while the misery of financial worries is not. True happiness lies in embracing the bare essentials of life, a central insight of Epicurus that is the foundation of Stoicism. Stoicism and the Power of Emotions. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius turned to Stoicism to cultivate inner tranquility during a turbulent period of war. According to Aurelius' Stoicism, emotions are constantly changing in reaction to external events and are not permanent. What really stings is our interpretation of events rather than the objective facts in the world. Stoics argue that external events and people do not control our emotional reactions, but we do. We can start taking responsibility for our thoughts and actions by not dwelling on the past. Letting go, the liberating ideas of Epictetus. Life is unpredictable, and Stoics understand that the only things we can control are our actions and our thoughts. Accepting this liberates us from the urge to control every single detail of our lives. When confronted with a problem, we must ask ourselves if it concerns our thoughts or actions and try to change it. If it concerns anything else, accept it as beyond control and move on. The real cause of our negative emotions is not the external factors but our reaction to them. By letting go of our thoughts, we experience a truly liberating feeling, much like waking up to 2 school-free days as a teenager. Focusing on your performance. The key to achieving success lies in performing well and not worrying about what you cannot control. Wanting to be promoted is understandable, but obsessing over it is counterproductive. Although working hard and delivering quality work can increase your chances of success, there are still many factors outside of your control. Rather than worrying about these factors, it is best to focus on what you can control, which is your own performance. Actor Bryan Cranston once said that the only part of an audition actors can control is their performance. Similarly, in the workplace, the only thing you can control is how well you do your job. By giving it your all, creating a strong work ethic, and delivering results as convincingly as possible, you can be proud of your work regardless of the outcome. Don't let excessive ambition and self-interested badgering ruin your chances of success. Instead, focus on your own performance and let the results speak for themselves. Remember, the only outcome in your hands is how well you play your part. Relieving anxiety with Stoicism. Anxiety often leads to an obsession with uncovering the hidden flaws of people and situations. Stoics reject this obsession by sticking to first impressions, which are considered objective truths. This approach emphasizes tenacity over perfection and is focused on preserving peace of mind. The technique of prosoke, or self-awareness, helps ward off troubling thoughts that could disturb inner tranquility. By practicing prosoke, individuals can accept their mistakes and move on, rather than feeling like a failure. Stoicism can help relieve anxiety by promoting a more positive and progressive mindset. Anger destroys what we hold dearest. The ancient world was a place where anger was commonplace among rulers. Stoics believed that anger impedes communication, making us thoughtless and brutish. The destructive effects of anger are still evident in society today. Rage is often followed by regret and remorse. Angry people destroy what they hold dearest and weep over their losses. Learning to control anger is essential, and the following section offers tips on how to do it. Taming your temper. Have you ever lost your cool in public? The truth is, exploding in anger is not helpful for anyone. Basic impulse control can improve many difficult situations. Don't interrupt others but listen to what they have to say. Reflecting on the cause of anger may reveal other emotions such as fear, leading to different reactions. Fear can come in two forms: fear of rejection and fear of being overwhelmed. By identifying the root cause of anger, it's possible to keep it in check. Preventing anger before it starts. Stoic principles for avoiding anger triggers in the modern world. To keep anger under control, prevention is the key according to Stoic teachings. Curiosity about the lives of others can disturb inner peace, and seeking out spiteful gossip can easily lead to anger. Ancient philosophers avoided sources of annoyance by minding their own business, but modern social media platforms make it challenging to dodge infuriating ideas. Interacting with strangers online leads to unnecessary conflicts, and controversialists thrive in the modern media ecosystem. The philosophy suggests hitting the mute button and accepting that you can't control what others think or do. It's unnecessary to worry about things beyond your control. Instead, concentrate on thoughts, feelings, and actions that are under your control. Following these Stoic principles can offer peace of mind, making it an ideal way to prevent anger issues from occurring in the first place.
Derren Brown's Happy, Why More or Less Everything is Absolutely Fine, is an eye-opening exploration into the principles of Stoicism and Epicureanism, revealing the secret to finding happiness in the acceptance of life's unpredictable nature and our own emotions. By focusing on controlling our thoughts and actions, rather than dwelling on uncontrollable external circumstances, we can achieve a greater sense of peace and inner tranquility. The book offers practical methods, such as Prosoc, that help guide readers on their journey to take responsibility for their own well-being and ultimately find happiness in their everyday lives. The knowledge gleaned from ancient philosophers serves as a timeless reminder that true happiness lies within our own grasp, by simply shifting our perspective and embracing life without resistance.